In the beginning, before time as we know it, the world was dark, chaotic, and unformed. And then she rose. Amaterasu, the radiant goddess of the sun, the bringer of order, and the divine ancestor of Japan's emperors. But even the brightest light can be swallowed by shadows. This is the untold story of Amaterasu, the goddess who disappeared, and nearly took the world with her. In Shinto mythology, Amaterasu was born from a purification ritual, when the creator god Izanagi washed his left eye after escaping the land of the dead. From that single act came the goddess of the sun, Amaterasu Omakami. Her brothers were born from the same cleansing. From Izanagi's nose came Susanoo, the wild storm god. From his right eye came Tsukuyomi, the moon god. Amaterasu was given rule over the high celestial plane, known as Takamagahara, a heavenly realm where the kami, or gods, dwell. She was revered as the source of light, agriculture, and imperial power, the embodiment of harmony and civilization. But no light exists without darkness, and for Amaterasu, that shadow was her brother Susanoo. He was chaotic, impulsive, and jealous of Amaterasu's authority. Though a god of storms and the sea, Susanoo often wreaked havoc wherever he went. After being banished from heaven, Susanoo sought forgiveness, but he had darker motives. In a test of power, he and Amaterasu began a strange ritual of sacred competition, transforming divine items into gods. But the peace didn't last. In a moment of rage, Susanoo destroyed Amaterasu's sacred rice fields, flayed a divine horse, and threw its bloody carcass into her weaving hall, killing one of her maidens. Amaterasu, horrified and grieving, vanished into a cave. With the sun goddess gone, the world plunged into total darkness. Crops failed, seasons stopped, monsters roamed freely in the void, even the gods grew desperate. Chaos began to reclaim the world. In a tale rarely told, some kami blamed humanity, believing they had failed to honor the divine properly. Temples were closed, sacred fires extinguished. The balance of nature, the very rhythm of existence, was unraveling. Takamagahara trembled, and the gods had to act. The gods gathered before Ama-no-Iwato, the heavenly rock cave where Amaterasu hid. But how do you bring back the sun? They devised a plan, a performance so bold it could awaken even a broken goddess. The goddess Ame-no-Uzume, known for joy and dance, climbed onto an overturned tub, stripping and laughing wildly. The other gods howled with laughter, stomping and cheering as if in celebration. Amaterasu, hearing the joyous commotion from inside the cave, grew curious. She asked, "Why do you rejoice in a world without me?" The gods replied, "Because a goddess even greater than you has come." As she peeked out, they held up a bronze mirror, the first of its kind. Amaterasu, entranced by her own divine reflection, stepped forward. In that moment they sealed the cave behind her, and light returned to the world. From that day on, Amaterasu did not hide again. In honor of her return, the gods gave her 3 sacred gifts: the Yata no Kagami, the 8-sided mirror, the Kusanagi no Tsurugi, the heavenly sword once retrieved by Susanoo, and the Yasakani no Magatama, a curved jewel of spiritual purity. These treasures became the Imperial Regalia of Japan, passed down through emperors believed to descend directly from Amaterasu herself. To this day, the Grand Shrine of Ise is dedicated to her, rebuilt every 20 years to preserve her spirit, in a tradition more than 1,300 years old. But what few know is that the mirror used to lure her from the cave still exists, hidden deep inside the East Shrine, never to be seen by outsiders. Amaterasu's influence reaches far beyond ancient myths. She is invoked by farmers and emperors alike, as a symbol of purity and seasonal balance. Her name is embedded in Japan's own, Nihon Riben, meaning origin of the sun. The rising sun flag used today is directly tied to her divine radiance. Yet her story is not one of absolute power, but one of vulnerability, withdrawal, and rebirth. She teaches that even gods must retreat to understand their place in the world. That light without reflection is blinding, but light after darkness is transformative. Amaterasu is more than the sun goddess. She is the mirror of the soul, the heartbeat of the earth, and the reason the world wakes up each day. So the next time the morning light warms your skin, remember her story. If you enjoyed this story, like and subscribe for more untold mythology. Who should we uncover next? Susanoo, Tsukuyomi, or Izanami?